Namaste. Welcome everyone. This is gentle yoga for anybody. Today we're going to work on restorative yoga. Why do we need restorative yoga? Well, it's pretty obvious our lives are extremely stressed. The more stress we have, the more negative side effects in our physical body. So let's talk about what causes that. Cortisol is the hormone our adrenal glands excrete when we have stress. Cortisol causes many negative side effects. Some of these are headaches, sleeplessness, extreme fatigue, irritability, a racing mind we can't control, anxiety, depression, high or low blood pressure, and we also tend to gain weight. So cortisol levels in our body over a long period of time can be extremely destructive and eventually cause our immune system to cease functioning. So today we're going to do poses that balance our cortisol levels and remove the stress that we've all been experiencing. So in this class, we're going to need a few items of equipment, and we'll be staying in the poses a longer period of time. So you're going to need your mat, your blanket, an extra blanket, so you're going to need 2 blankets, and so have your second blanket handy. And you're also going to need a chair, a high back sturdy chair. This is a good chair that will work just fine. And you'll want to have your chair handy. So when we do restorative poses, we need all these props so that we have to make less effort overall to get maximum benefit. So I'm going to put my chair out of the way for a few minutes. Now you're also going to need a pillow or a cushion. And you can use the one on your couch if you've got a little cushion on your couch. You don't necessarily need to get the pillow off your bed, but that will work also. And they can be small or large, doesn't really matter. Alright, so push pause if you need to go get that equipment and assemble it so that we can get started. All right, let's get started. So we're going to begin today by doing a short meditation. Let your buttocks settle and your skull lift. Relax the shoulder blades. Allow the chin to drop. Place the tongue on the gum behind the upper row of teeth. Allow your hands and wrists to be heavy. Begin to tune into the breath. On your exhale, release the day. Just allow all of your issues and problems to leave the body on the exhalation. Watching the inhalation. Watching the exhalation. And begin to observe any feelings that arise within the body. Very good. All right, take your hands to Namaste Mudra. And inhaling deeply, arms up. Exhale. And again, inhale, arms up. Exhale. Continue. And relax. Switch your feet. All right, now we're going to do the opposite movement with our arms. And inhale, arms up. Hands to Namaste. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Continue. And relax. Switch feet. Take your hands to your knees, fold forward, and begin torso rotation. Coordinate the breath with the movement. Breathing into the base of the spine as you work. And relax. Switch feet. Again, inhale. Exhale, fold. Go the next direction. Coordinate the breath. And relax. Switch feet. Good. Now take your left arm by your side. Inhale, right arm up. And exhale, reach. Really lengthening the left side of the body. And switch. Inhale, reach. Lengthen. And inhaling up. And relax. Switch your feet. And again, left arm down, right arm up, and lengthen. And inhaling up. Exhale, switch. Lengthen, dropping the left hip. And inhaling up. And relax, switch your feet. Now bring the hands to the knees. And inhale. Press your vertebrae forward. Exhale, tuck. Press your vertebrae back. Inhale, lift and arch back. Exhale, tuck. Press your vertebrae back. Inhale. Exhale. And relax. Switch feet. And one more step. Inhale, lift, arch back. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. And release. Switch feet. And take your hands behind your hips. Bring it back. And inhale, lift your chest. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. And arch back. Chin to chest. And up you go. Now roll out the shoulders. Switch feet. And one more, hands back, lean back. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, really lift your chest. Arch back, lifting, and chin to chest. Push yourself up, and roll out your shoulders. Good job. And relax. All right, let's straighten out our legs. All right, now we're about ready to get started on restorative poses now that we're warmed up. So restorative poses, we stay in each pose quite a long time and we do lots less poses. So we're going to do 4 or 5 poses today. And we'll stay in them about 3 to 5 minutes. So first, let's come up and find your blanket. And you need to fold your blanket properly. Alright, so my blanket here is folded in quarters. Here we are, it's in halves. So you see about how I folded it. Now I fold that up into quarters. Good. All right, now you're going to fold that top end down about 1/3. All right, about 1/3 of the way, then just go ahead and lay it down on your floor. And we're going to begin rolling the blanket up from the folded end. And as you do that, you want to smush out any wrinkles, smooth them out. Try to keep it as tight of a roll as you can. And when you get done, you're going to have a short, fat roll, about this size, maybe 8 or 10 inches in diameter. And it's just slightly wider than my body or my hips, like that. All right, so get your blanket up, fold it up, rolled up, and we're going to set it on our mat slightly off center, crosswise. All right. All right, now we're going to sit on the short end of our mat, and then we're going to set our hips right down on the blanket roll. Now you're going to slide your hips forward on the roll, so you're on the front part of the roll. Yep, now you're going to lean back onto your elbows, and then your back, and just roll down nice and slow. Now walk your feet up next to your roll, and adjust where your hips are on the roll until they're on the sweet spot. That will be about the flat part of your tailbone. And then just wiggle around a little bit, and you can slide your shoulder blades toward the blanket until you get in a really good, comfortable spot. Now lie your arms out to the side at about a 45-degree angle. And you want to slide your shoulder blades so that they're flat on the mat. Palms up. Now straighten out your right leg and let it flop out to the right side. And just let your leg and your hip completely relax. Now you're going to notice a really deep stretch in the top of your right thigh and in your lower back. So as you breathe, I want you to exhale the tension you're feeling. And as you breathe, just breathe it out. Breathe out the tension. Allow the leg and hip to be very heavy. Watch the breath. And notice as you do a little body scan, there's going to be areas where you're holding tension. So locate those areas in your mind's eye. And using your breath, break them up and exhale that tension out of the body. We don't need it. We don't want it anymore. Breathe. Just watching the breath. Watching the breath. And allowing the muscles and the tissues to release the grip on the bones. Breathe. And as you lie here, just be okay with the pose. Watching the breath. Now bring your right leg up and straighten out your left leg. And let the left leg and foot flop out to the side. Relax. Notice how different it feels from the other side. And this is because we use our bodies in an unbalanced manner. So just allow the body to surrender to gravity, watching the breath, tune into the breath, and as you find any areas of tension in the hip, maybe, or the lower back, maybe the top of the thigh, allow it to relax and release. Using your exhale to allow it to release from the body. Allowing all the muscles and tissues to stop gripping the bones. Let them be heavy. Now bring your left leg up. Now straighten both legs one at a time. And allow both legs to flop out to each side. And again, tuning into the body. Notice how different this pose is from either of the others. You're feeling it in a different way and in different places. If you're uncomfortable, feel free to slide your shoulder blades toward the blanket. It will give you a little more space in your back for the pose. So this is a passive supported back bend. Really, really good for our spines and our pelvic area. Just watching the breath. Now tune into the area right behind the belly button. Breathe into it and out from it, as if it were your lungs. Watching the expansion and watching the contraction of the abdomen. Allowing the body to surrender to gravity. Now walk one leg up, then the next leg up. Bring the knees up toward the ceiling. And rock side to side on the blanket. And separate your shoulders a little bit. Now let the knees drop in toward the chest, just allowing the weight of the thighs to bring them closer and closer. And this will release your lower back. Just hang out here for a few breaths, allowing the release to work. Now, do some nice wide rocks. on the blanket roll, rolling your hips side to side. And then massage all those tiny little nerve endings around the tailbone and the lower back area. Just gently rocking your legs. Now drop your feet to the mat. Push your feet into the floor, lifting your hips. Slide the blanket out and rolling down from the top of the back slowly. Now bring both knees up to the chest and rock side to side, massaging the lower back. Now roll all the way over toward the screen, looking toward the floor. Use both arms to push yourself up. Very nice. Alright, on this pose we're going to use 2 blankets. So use your short fat blanket and you're going to place it on the head end of your mat, right in the center, parallel to the length of your mat. Like that. Now you're going to find your second blanket and you're going to fold it up properly. So mine is folded in half. Yeah, so notice how nice and wide it is. So that's what we're after. Half width of your blanket. Alright, now you're going to fold it down a third to a quarter, like so. And then lay it down on the floor and roll it up from the folded end like we did the short blanket. Only we're going to make a skinny roll. Skinny long roll. So slide any wrinkles out as you're rolling it up. Good job. Alright, now you've got a skinny long roll, about like this. Now you're going to place the skinny long roll about where your knees would be lying on the mat. About a third to a fourth of the way from the tail end or the foot end. Now find your cushion or your pillow and put it by the head end of your mat. And don't worry if it's bigger, it'll work fine. Now you're going to sit down like this and bring your tailbone near the end of the short fat roll. And you're going to keep your feet together. Now you're going to slide your feet underneath the long skinny roll right in the middle and pull the skinny roll up over your feet like that. So your feet are tucked under the middle of the skinny roll. And you're going to pull the ends up toward your legs. And you want to tuck them in really close and drop your knees out as you do that. Alright, now you're going to slowly roll down onto your fat roll. So come onto your elbows first, and then lie your spine along the fat roll. Find the pillow up at the head end and place it under your head in a comfortable spot. Now your feet are going to be The bottoms of the feet are together, touching each other. And your legs are supported by the skinny blanket, so they won't go any wider than they need to. The whole idea of restorative yoga is so that you make zero effort. So you just use that support, and then you can relax your legs. And this will open your groins. Now climb into your upper back, and you're going to notice that your shoulder blades are pouring over the fat roll. It's something like water is pouring over a boulder. And just hugging it. Shoulder blades are just completely relaxed. And your arms are out to each side, palms up. Notice that your chin is a little lower than your forehead. Now begin breathing into and out from the abdomen. With each exhale, release any remaining tension in the body. And as you breathe, watch the expansion on the inhale and the contraction on the exhale within the abdomen. Breathe. Allowing every bone in your body, every muscle in your body to completely surrender to the pose. Surrendering to gravity. Everyone loves this pose. This pose is called supported, lying down, bound angle pose. And it's wonderful because it opens all of our chakras, rebalancing our energy, and it makes our body very happy. Isn't it nice not to have to work hard to do something? Just allow it to happen. Breathe. Now is the only moment. Here is the only place. Effort is not an option. Completely relax. Breathe. Now do a little body scan. If you find a pocket of tension in your body, just exhale it. Just allow the breath to carry it out of the body. You don't need it. You certainly don't want it. Place your hands behind your head. Bring your chin toward your chest. Bring your knees up toward the ceiling. And slowly roll off your fat blanket. Looking toward the floor. Use both arms to push yourself up. Very nice. Alright, now straighten out your legs. And take the skinny long blanket, unroll it a bit until you've got a little skinny roll. Just lie it on your lap. Now you're going to tuck it up into the belly. As close to your belly as you can. And then put one elbow in front of the roll, next elbow, and curl over the roll. Just bring your arms down next to your legs and curving the spine forward. Relax the head and the neck. And this will release the lower back from the back bend. Breathe. And slowly curl up. And remove the skinny roll from your lap. And slide it out of the way. Alright, now for this pose, we're going to need your fat skinny roll and your cushion. So lay your fat skinny roll on your left side and line it up with your thighs. And you want it right next to your body. Now take your cushion and you're going to have it nearby. Now lie down on your back. Just roll down nice and slowly. And walk your feet up near your hips. Now find your cushion. Place it in between your thighs. Scoot it there in between your thighs. And make sure your fat roll is right next to your legs. Bring both arms straight out and flatten your shoulder blades. Now roll your knees over to the left and supporting your knees will be the fat roll. So just let your legs rest on your fat roll. Your arms are straight out, shoulder blades flat. Now turn your head over to the right. So your head is now in the opposite direction of your blanket roll. Just relax. Just allow the body to surrender to gravity. Surrender into this awesome twist. This pose is called revolved abdominal pose. Supported revolved abdominal pose. So this pose is excellent for your digestion, elimination, And also it's considered a gas relieving pose. So this also purifies the body of toxins. So again, just do a little body scan, check and see if you've got tension anywhere, and exhale it from the body. Watch the breath. Just allowing the body to be heavy. Observe where it's connected to the floor. Breathe. Keeping the attention on the breath. Good. Now slowly bring your knees up and find your flat roll. Place it on the opposite side. And on an exhale, roll your knees over to the right. Relax. Turning the head toward the left. Breathe. Again, allowing the muscles and tissues of the body to release the grip on the bones. Surrendering to gravity. Check in with the body, making sure you have any tight areas. Check in and see if there's still a few here and there. And on the exhale, breathe that tension out of the body. Relax. Allowing the body to be heavy. Now swing the knees up, pull the cushion out from your legs, and roll all the way toward the screen. Looking toward the floor, push yourself up. Good. Alright, now we're going to do our final couple of poses. So start by taking your hands by your hips. Roll your shoulders back. Press the floor. And shoot your energy out through your heels. Staff pose. Alright, now get up and let's go find our chair. Place the chair on the end of the mat with the chair seat facing the long end of the mat. Find your fat blanket and fold it up in half again, unroll it, fold it up in half like this. And then you're going to put it on the seat. So just set it on the chair seat. And make sure that there's a lip of blanket over the front edge, like that. Alright, now you're going to sit down in front of the chair and spread your legs so that your legs are on either side of the chair legs. And put one forearm up on the front edge and the next forearm up on top of that one. Now you're going to fold forward and rest your forehead on the blanket, which is on the lip of the chair seat. And just relax. Let your head and neck be heavy. Remember your head weighs about 15 pounds. So allow all of those 15 pounds to press into the chair. Focus on the point where the forehead's touching the blanket. Ajna chakra. So keep your attention there in the center of the forehead as you release forward. Just let the neck and shoulders and head completely relax. Breathe. breathing into and out from the body. Just allowing the breath to be normal and natural. Making no effort. Surrender. Now slowly lift your head, unwind your arms, and sit up. Now what we're going to do is Shavasana. We're going to do it in a different manner. So this will be your final pose. So go ahead and find your eye cover or your eye bag. And I'd like you to cover your eyes with whatever you found to cover your eyes with. Maybe your strap, or maybe you have an eye cover or an eye bag. Alright, so I will set you up in Shavasana, and then I'll talk you into it. So put one leg and then the next up on the chair seat. Slide your hips to a comfortable spot and roll down slowly, one vertebrae at a time. Find your cushion. Support your head with your cushion. And bring your arms out to the side, about 45-degree angle. Tuck your shoulder blades so they're flat on the mat. And allow your feet and legs to relax. Very good. Arrange the shoulder blades so they're flat on the floor. Palms facing upwards. Arrange the skull so the chin is lower than the forehead. Relax the lower jaw. Allow it to slide toward the ears. Place the tongue in the back of the throat. Begin by taking several deep, slow breaths. As you exhale, release any remaining tension in the body. begin to observe the breath, watching the inhalation, watching the exhalation. Keeping all the attention on the breath.